Hello, and welcome back to Super Robot Wars J. In this episode, we will actually be starting the first fight, thankfully. See, I warned you when I said that the starting dialogue of each episode can be relatively long. So, in the beginning right here of each battle, you'll see victory conditions. Right here, we have to wait for 10 turns to pass or all enemies annihilated, and our defeat conditions is allies unit shot down. So we're left here with Agito, with that Atavis. I'm going to butcher the name. This video is pretty much going to be a explanation of how everything works. So let's go ahead and go to our status screen then. Right here's a summary of everything. We've got our HP and energy. Some moves actually use energy, so beware. It does recharge every round, I think, for 5, but just be weary of that at all times. Later on, you will get units that will be able to restore it, so keep that in mind. First, they have a type. We'll go through type. That's just how well, what type it is and how it does and everything. Same with that. Pretty much rolls into terrain. Terrain plays a major role in Super Robot games. Depending on the rating, which is, it could be from S to, I think, F? I'm not too sure, I've never seen it that low. The higher the ranking, the higher your defense, evasion, and even weapon will do. And the better it will do, so. So right here we have the A stands for air combat, G stands for ground, W for water, and S for space. So just keep that in mind. And the sword and gun you see there this shows that though he has two different weapons that can use one that can use a sword and one that can use a weapon. Mobility, of course, shows how far we can move. Our movement shows how far we can move. Mobility actually shows us our evasion, and our armor is how well we can take a hit. There we have our level of Agito, and will plays a very, very important part in the game. What you're going to want to know is the higher the will, the more damage you would do. And will builds up as you fight. So if you dodge, it builds will. If you destroy an enemy, it builds will. If you even hit an enemy, it builds will. The rest of the stats down there are pretty much self-explanatory, so I won't go over that. But let's go over unit stats then. We pretty much went over every single thing here. The only thing that you need to know is, well, size also plays into it. I'm not really too sure about that. So if anybody knows, feel free to tell me what that really controls, what factors does that affect. But repair costs. Unlike, let's say, like Fire Emblem, like if your character gets destroyed, he will be gone forever. But in this one, you just have to pay repair costs. And right there, it's 4,000, so try not to get destroyed. Then we go over to our weapon stats. You can see how much they would do by the attack amount, the range you'll need, and the hit percentage, how well it'll be able to hit. The P, right by the actual name, stands for post-combat. So that means you can move and you can hit them again with that. The C actually stands for combat attack, combo attack, which means if you have two enemies standing in the right beside each other, like one in the front and one in the back, it'll hit both of them. But you need a special skill called the combo attack. Go figure. Which some will learn in time, and others will have to be. I think they all learn it, but if you want to rush it a little bit quicker, there's items that you can give them later on. Now it tells your critical chance of, your critical percentage. So keep that in mind. Right down there, right by will and energy. Some weapons do have ammo, so once you run out of the ammo, you can't use that weapon anymore. And some weapons actually require a certain amount of will, so you're going to have to build it up, like the Gekigan Flare. And always pay attention to your terrain for the attacks. So if I'm on the ground and I use that, it's going to do really well. If I'm in the air, it's not going to be as good. But that's pretty much all on that. I'll explain the spirit system right now, actually. Right here's the spirit system. The spirit system is pretty much spells. There's a skill in this called Trust. Trust heals. Just think of it as Cure in Final Fantasy. That's the best way to explain it. But we only have one spirit right now, and that is Focus. And that makes our hit and rate and evasion increase by 30%, and it lasts one turn, one whole turn. So that doesn't mean just your turn. That means they count one turn as your turn and the actual enemies. So that's really good. And we have 60 total. So keep that in mind. You can land, and if you prefer to be on the ground, because you get bonuses from it. I don't know. Yeah, see right here, you pull it up here. Defense plus 10 and evade negative 10%. But you get a defense bonus, so just keep that in mind. In some places like this, you can actually get plus 30, and you can also get healed if you stay there. Now let me check something real quick. My mission objective. Okay. Now I could go back there and just stay right here and wait for them to come to me, but I'm actually going to go ahead and try. I'm going to stay on the ground too, so I can get a defense bonus. Well, not really a defense bonus here, but make my attack better. So we're going to go ahead and use focus, and we're going to run right over here. Now we're entering. I'm going to use an immediate knife, since it has a higher attack and I don't use any energy or ammo. And here's a screen. Right here is where you turn on the actual animation, which I'll leave on for right now. I'll probably only show a couple attacks, and if I like the actual attack, I'll probably keep it on a little bit later. Right here's fight, and then you have action and cover. So if someone's right by you and they are able to cover you, you get to choose whether you want them to or not. They can cover you as a defending wise, or they can cover you by attacking, and then you can choose their skill. And the action is when they attack you, you can choose whether to attack, defend, or evade. And if you choose attack, you can choose which skill you want to. So let's go ahead and attack them then. Sorry, Akito, but it doesn't look like you're going to be able to get one right now. But right here's our little scene. It's nice. It's very, very nice. It's one of the best parts of Super Robot Wars. Ooh, nice critical there, too. Look at that, 47 HP left. Now let's see if I can get any dodges. Ooh, very good. So we get 10 experience right there. And right here we bring up this screen. It pretty much phase in once you have done all your things you can. Then you have your unit list, which can go there. You can change your battle music if you want to. Reference pretty much brings up all the spirits that everybody has. You can choose one, and you can go to the exact person that has it. And this is just normal stuff right here. Battle demo and all that stuff. I mean, I really wouldn't worry about that, but we're going to enter phase. And here we get to choose what we want to do. I actually would like to counter. I'm going to counter with rapid rifle. And since we haven't seen it, I'll go ahead and show it then. Ah, thank goodness. I've been playing Super Robot Taisen K, and Taisen's the exact thing as Wars, so don't mind me if I say that. And, I don't know, in that game it just seems like I have the luck of getting hit when the enemy has a, 10% chance of hitting me. It hits me. It doesn't make freaking sense. Oh, there we go. That one attacked us. I'll actually use an immediate knife. And I'm not going to show it. There we go, we were able to destroy that. Big surprise there. You survived one, Akito. Don't get cocky now. We'll use an immediate knight again. Ooh, nice. We were able to take them all down. Well, that is all the time we have for this video. In the next video, we will finish this battle stage and hopefully get into a little bit of the ending of Episode 1's plot and then the intermission screen. I will see you guys in the next video. If you have any questions, feel free to post down in the comments, or if you have any tips that you want to give me, since I'm still relatively new to the actual series, please feel free to. This is Soffer. See you guys later.